All right, here we are. Expressions lesson 8, kind of wrapping up this little mini unit we're on. And we are going to work on writing expressions from real world problems. And these are going to be all mixed. We might have addition operations, subtraction, multiplication, or division operations, or a mixture of a couple of them. So we're going to have to really look in the story problem for keywords and phrases that help us know what operation to use. We'll also be solving them like we did yesterday, evaluating them. All right, last learning target for Mrs. Smith in this section. Here we go. Let's read it together. Start at I can. Ready? Go. I can write expressions from real world situations. And you guys have been doing so awesome at this. We've had 3 lessons now, and we're going to put it all together today. So let's start. K friends evenly divided up a 12-slice pizza. One of the friends, Harris, ate one fewer slice than he was given. Write an expression to determine how many slices Harris ate. Okay, so I have K here, and I have 12, right? And I have divided up. One of the friends ate one fewer slice. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. We have K friends, and they divided this pizza up, right? K friends divided by 12. But what happened to Harris? He ate one fewer slice. That would tell us. So let's pretend there's 6 friends. If 6 friends divided up that 12 slice of pizza, each would get 2 pieces. But Harris ate one fewer slice than he was given. So how many pieces did he eat? He would have only eaten 1 in that situation. See how I had to mark up this whole thing, looking for those keywords, and then I have to think backwards how many slices Harris ate. Not how many did each friend get, how many did Harris eat? We'll have to break these problems up into small sections like that, okay? All right, here we have Becca. She has a coin collection. She put M coins in 4 bags. I'm going to also kind of box out that word put. She had 3 coins left over that didn't fit in the bags. Write an expression to show how many coins Becca has in all. All right, so where do we start? She put M coins in 4 bags. How do I represent that? M coins put or split into 4 bags. She had 3 coins left over that didn't fit into those bags. Write an expression to show how many coins she has in all. So I want to know how many she has in the bag and the 3 she has left over. So I have to add it. Now, if you like to go through these lessons on your own, like pause them and then come and check, you may have written M divided by 4 plus 3. Try and use that, those parentheses, the grouping symbols, to separate that problem out a little bit more. Because we know she had to split them up into the bags first before she knew she had that extra 3. When I write it like a fraction, it kind of splits itself off, but you could also put parentheses around that. Okay. Ooh, pizza. A large cheese pizza costs $18. Each topping you add on costs $1.50. Each topping you add on. Write an expression to determine the total cost of a pizza. Well, what if I just want cheese pizza? How much is it going to cost? It would cost me $18, right? But what if I want one topping on there? I'm going to have to add $1.50, right? What if I want 3 toppings on there? I'm going to have to times that by however many toppings I want. Does that make sense? So my base price is $18 for just a cheese pizza, plus $1.50 for every topping. So what if I get 0 toppings? If I got 0 toppings and I put 0 in here, this would equal 0, and I would have 18, right? Oof. Boy, that did not go as I had planned. All right, so I have my 18 plus my $1.50 per topping. If I ordered a pizza with pepperoni, mushrooms, and olives, what would the total cost be? Well, how many toppings did I get? 1, 2, 3. So I have $18 for the cheese pizza plus $1.50 times 3 toppings. Now, over here to the side, I'm just going to do some work. $1.50 times 3. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 2 numbers behind a decimal. So this chunk right here is $4.50 plus 18. And now you could do it in your head. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 50. That's how much a pizza would cost with 3 toppings, which is pretty close, pretty accurate. All right, here we have a table with some information to help us. Timothy bought L loaches and paid with a $20 bill. Write an expression to represent how much change Timothy got back. So if he paid with 20, he started with $20 and bought some loaches. So he would do the $20 minus the loaches he bought, right? Now, what if Timothy bought 3 loaches? How much change did he receive? Well, I have to times that by 3 first to know how much money, right? Oh, up here I should do the loaches times 4 because they're $4 a piece. So 20 minus 3 times 4. Well, what's 3 times 4? 12. So he spent $12 on loaches, paid with 20. How much money is he going to get back? $8. All right, go ahead and try this one on your own. Pause it and then come back and we'll see how you did. All right, Anna baked 3 batches of cookies with C cookies in each batch. She then ate 8 cookies. Write an expression to represent the situation. All right, do I know how many cookies are in each batch? There could have been 1 big mega cookie, right? But then she ate 8. So I have 3 batches times however many cookies were in each batch. But then what did she do? She ate 8 cookies. How do I show that someone ate 8 cookies from what I made? Subtract. If Anna had 16 cookies in each bag, Anna, I would do 3 batches times 16 cookies. Determine how many cookies she had in the end. So I'm going to have to minus the 8 that she ate. 3 times 16. I'm going to do some extra work over here. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. So 48 cookies total, but minus 8 that she ate. So how many cookies did she end up with? 40 cookies. If you got that right, I want you to give yourself a raise the roof whoop whoop. 1, 2, 3. Whoop whoop. Go ahead and pause and try this one. All right, Sarah received $55 for her birthday. She used some of that money to buy 3 shirts priced at $M each. Write an expression to determine how much money Sarah has left. So let's think about this situation. What did she start with? She started with $55, right? And then what did she do? She bought 3 shirts. How do I show that I bought something? I subtract 3 shirts, but how much did each shirt cost? $M. If each shirt costs $11.50, how much money does she have left? So I would substitute in wherever I see M, I would put 1150. Then I solve or evaluate. 3 times 1150. Some extra work to the side. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 1, 3 plus 1, 4. 3 times 1, 3. 2 numbers behind a decimal. So here I have $34.50. So now I have to evaluate this part. $55 minus $34.50. I have to regroup. 0 minus 0 is 0. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 4 is 0. 5 minus 3 is 2. So how much money does she have left? $20.50. Not too bad for getting 3 shirts out of that. All right, go ahead and pause. Try this. All right, here we go. Hannah has 127 books in her collection. Her school is hosting a book donation. There are Z students at her school, and they plan to donate the same number of books and reach a total donation of 1,500 books. Write an expression to determine how many books Hannah will have in her collection after she donates. This one has a lot, right? Let's start at the 1,500. The school wants to earn 1,500 or gather 1,500 books, right? If I divide that by however many students I have, that would tell me how many books each student needs to bring, right? Hannah has 127 books to start with. So she's going to start with that minus however many books each student needs to bring. 127 has to come in the front. It won't work the other way. So now we know there's 250 students in her class. So we would rewrite this as 127 books she has minus however many books each student has been asked to bring. All right, I'm going to do this the easy way, think it through in my head. These zeros cross off. Here I have 150 divided by 25, and so I know 25 goes into 100 4 times, and it goes into 50 2 times. So this equals 6. So if I were to rewrite it, I would have her 127 books minus 6 because they decided each book or each student would bring 6. So how many books will she have after she donates? How many books would she have? She would have 121 books. I know that one was a little tricky. If you got it right on your own, give yourself a brain kiss. Remember, kiss your fingers and then touch your forehead and say, 1, 2, 3. Let's try this one together. If you want to pause and do it on your own, you can. You don't have to. Savannah planned to evenly disperse 400 chocolate chips among X pans of brownies. Unfortunately, the last pan of brownies received 32 fewer chocolate chips than she had planned. Write an expression to determine how many chocolate chips are in the last pan of brownies. All right, well, let's start. Could you tell me how many chocolate chips she had planned to put on each brownie? She starts with 400 and disperses them evenly or divides them among X pan of brownies. But the last pan is going to receive 32 fewer. How do I show fewer? Minus 32. If she made 5 pans of brownies, how many chocolate chips are in that last pan? So I would have 400 chocolate chips divided by 5 minus that 32. Evaluate, we have to follow the order of operations. 400 divided by 5 is 80. And then I would have to do 80 minus 32. Regroup. 10 minus 2 is 8. 7 minus 3 is 4. So that last one only gets 48 chocolate chips. I'm being a mathematician here and abbreviating chocolate chips to CC. All right, go ahead and pause and try Liam. All right, Liam had $250. Then he and his classmates bought a present for their teacher. Aw. Evenly splitting the $120 among each of them. If there were E amount of students, write an expression to determine how much Liam has left. Well, what did Liam start with? He started with $250. Then his friend said, hey, do you want to join us and buy a present for the teacher? Just pitch in some money. What did they do? They said, okay, this present costs $120. If we split the cost evenly, we can divide it among however many kids there are. But we're going to have to subtract that from Liam's amount so he knows how much he's going to have left. If there are 20 students in Liam's class, how much money does he have left? So let's see. He would take his $250 and minus his share, 120, divided by 20. Zeros on the end on top of each other cancel out. And do we know 12 divided by 2? Yeah, 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 250 minus 6. And what does that equal? $244. Fantastic. He still has quite a bit of money. Try this one on your own. All right. Haley shared a cab with her friends. When they arrived at their destination, they divided the $48 fare. They evenly divided. Angela also paid a $5 tip. If there are F amount of friends, write an expression to determine how much Haley paid. I think this should say Haley here. Okay. All right, so they evenly divide the $48 fare. Well, how many friends are there? We don't know yet. Plus, Haley also gave a $5 tip, right? Her friends didn't, just Haley did. If Haley shared the cab with 3 other friends, how much did she pay total? So I would do 48 divided by 3 plus the $5 extra she gave. So over here, 48 divided by 3. Let's see. 3 goes into 18, 6. So I would have 16 plus the 5. So what did she pay? $21. Each of her other 2 friends paid only $16, right? All right, last problem on here. Go ahead and pause and try. A pet store is having a pet fish sale. Angela bought T tetras and G guppies. Using the chart, write an expression to represent the total cost of the fish. So write an expression to represent the total cost of the fish. All right, well, we don't know how many tetras she bought, but do we know how much they cost? Okay, so 5 times however many tetras, and she bought guppies, right? Plus 3 times however many guppies she bought. If Angela bought 5 tetras and 6 guppies, how much did she spend in all? That's how I knew to add. Up here I have the word total, and down here I have the word all, which means to add. So substitute in 5 times 5 plus 3 times 6. 5 times 5 is 25. 3 times 6 is 18. So I'm just going to add it over here. Ooh, not subtract. 5 plus 8 is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, $43 she spent on tetras and guppies. Great work today, you guys. I know this is not very easy. You have to just think common sense. So do your best. Go ahead and do the practice, and then take the exit ticket. Don't beat yourself up if it's not coming super easy. This takes time. Keep practicing and working. By the end of 6th grade, we want you to be able to do this. So keep working hard at it and do your best. And best of luck.